Hey everybody, welcome back to Kevin's one-stop shop where no job's too big or too small. Fix everything from A to Z. So I'm back out here with my 05 2500 Duramax, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace the PRBU, the part reverse backup switch. It's on the side of the transmission. I'm going to show you a little bit how to do it. It's not very difficult, but anyway, walk you through how to go about doing it. So anyway, mine's an 05 2500 Duramax, and at first I ordered the wrong part number. This switch right here has two plugs. This is the part number with two plugs. The one that I need is a single plug, and that's the part number with the single plug right there. Single plug part number, two plug part number. So this one, I noticed it has this here, which tells me that this switch is in it's basically in the neutral position. So you'll put the truck, so when you take the gear linkage loose, you want to have the transmission in the neutral position. You'll slide this on. This keeps this thing in the neutral position, so it lines up with the selector in the truck. This will come off once you install it. So I was noticing when I got the right one in, the one that I need, it doesn't have that in there. It does look like, however, there's a little guard over this part, whereas this don't have it. I kind of wish it had something in there saying that it was in neutral, just to kind of give me the warm and fuzzy that it's in the right spot. But anyway, I was going to show you the difference in the two. So make sure before you do this, you determine whether you have the two plug switch or the one plug switch. Alright, so now that we're up under the truck here, I'll show you a little bit about how this works. Alright, give me 1 second here. So here's the switch. This is a 13 millimeter bolt that holds the switch on. A 15 millimeter holds the linkage on. And then there's another 13 millimeter bolt behind this plug. I'm going to show you how to take that plug off, and then you'll be able to see that bolt. So remember, the transmission's in neutral. And what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to get this plug loose. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to pull this little retainer out. Pop that loose. Now, that's what it looks like without the retainer. So this part of the plug will pull down, and that's what locks the plug onto the switch. It's got a lot of dirt in it, and it was a little bit stubborn at first, but I got it loose ahead of time before I did this video. But when you pull this down, it will actually loosen this and pull it back this way. So it kind of unplugs it as you pull it down. So be careful with it, because when you get ready to put it back on, this will be pulled down and the switch will only go so far. And then as you push this up, the switch the plug will come towards the switch, and then that'll push all the way up and you'll put the retainer back in. So let's go ahead and see if we can get that plug loose. So what I did was I kind of just took a little screwdriver and got it worked loose. And I want to show you how it works, because it seems like every one of these plugs are different. When you think you've seen them all, nah. So look right here, I'm going to pull this down. And when I pull that down, watch that plug kind of go back a little. If I can stay out of the way. See how when I pull this down, that plug kind of popped backwards. So now that plug comes right off. And bam, there's another 13 millimeter bolt, like I'd said before. So let me go ahead and get this thing swapped out and get back to you. Okay, so now I've got the new switch bolted back up. And I want to show you how the switch works a little bit before, just to kind of show you. It's going to be kind of tricky, but so I've already put the switch on, but I just want to show you real quick what I was talking about. All right, so here's the plug, here's the switch. So what I've done, hold on, is, so you'll notice there's a couple little notches right here on the plug, if you can see it on the actual switch, a couple little things, and those will line up with that plug. So take this plug, so take the plug, line it up, get it lined up on there. See how I've got it lined up? You got those two little slots line up right there. So push that plug on there. Don't force it, because as I was saying before, when you push this part up, it's going to drive that plug on there. It helps hold it tight. So don't force this on there like trying to make it up. Just push it on there. You just push it on there till it stops. It's stopped. Won't go any further. Now watch as I push this up, you'll see that plug go on. Watch. Well, of course it ain't gonna do it. All right, so see how there it is. If I push this up, watch the plug. See how it kind of moved up a little? Now it's a lot closer. So that actually helps pull it off, and when you pull it down, and it pushes the plug on when you push it up. Okay, so that's pretty much it with replacing that switch. Leave me some likes or dislikes. Appreciate you watching the video. And give me some comments, what I can do better, what I did bad, all that good stuff. But thanks again for watching. Hope this helps you out and saves you some time. Later.